Okay, so I'm about to go on tour with the Panto, and this year we're going to Cardiff, so super exciting. I have just packed all my bags, so I'm gonna go in the car, pick up some people for a bit of a fun road trip, then ride in Cardiff, ready for tomorrow morning on Monday to start the get-in. We're due for 2 days of get-in, a dress rehearsal, and then 4 shows, which should be amazing, as well as the kind of tour antics, which I'll try and film a little bit of, so you get an idea of what it's like when going on tour as a company. But it should be fun, and I will see you in the car.
Got a fast car. Way.
Just arrived at the hotel. I'm gonna head to the room now. Hello. So this is the room. Looks really cool. It's got a nice tea, coffee machine going on here. And then as you can see, it's pretty big. So I've got twin rooms, so we'll have some joining me when the rest of the cast and crew arrive, because I'm an advanced crew. It's pretty spacious actually. Lots of light. And then let's see if there's any good view. Oh, it's a nice view, just like a casual city view. If you can see, we'll see what that's like in the morning. And then let's see what the bathroom is like. Oh, it's really big and spacious. Hello. So I'm gonna go get ready for dinner, and then we'll keep you updated tomorrow as we head off into the theatre. Should be a fun night. I think we're going for a curry, which should be quite a nice meal before having a good night's sleep and theatre time. Time for breakfast. I'm heading down to the breakfast floor and off to the theatre. And welcome to the fly floor here in Cardiff. As you can see, got all the ropes here, the whole system. It's a mixture of double purchase, single purchase, and hemp at the end. Very cool. A lot of the cloths up, which is really good. So great progress, condying them, and then we'll be on to getting the floor in. Cool, so we've actually got everything up on the fly floor super quickly. It's only 3:30 and we're going since 9 with an hour and a half of breaks-ish. So now walking down to help with the stage, where I am going to help with getting the floor down and a few other things being built, which should be good fun. Very similar to London, like Perry's, etc. Just remembering how to do them. And we'll enjoy it, and we'll hopefully have a time lapse so I can show you how everything is coming together. So now we are unloading the truck and putting it in to the theatre. Okay, so that is the first day of the outdone. Done loads, so everything is now flown, and we have all the portals up, cloths, practicals, floor down, Perry's are up, and then tomorrow we're going to be building a lot of the moving set, and we should be in a pretty good place. It might be a bit of an early finish tomorrow, and it's looking amazing. And honestly, theatre staff here are the most wonderful people, like really happy for me to be on the fly floor, flying things in and out. Super lovely when I went down to help out with other things that were going on down there, like the floor. So just having a great experience. And now walking back to the hotel to have a quick shower change and then go out for dinner, which is going to be Italian tonight. morning. So just gonna grab breakfast and then head to the theatre for day 2.
Once we'd marched across the deads like you can see here, we then tested the pyros.
Cool, so that's us done on day 2. We did lots done, so we got the ins and out deads on the cloth in, so I'll try to make a video of what that now looks like on the fly floor. So that's looking really good. Built loads of stuff, built the sets like the Perrys, finished them off, putting windows etc. in. Also put up Belle's cottage. All the practicals are up, all wired, lights all done. We're just being focused now, so really cool. Cast and crew arrive tomorrow kind of afternoon. That will be exciting. So it will be tech tomorrow, and then day after we'll then do dress. Which could be quite a long day, but we'll see how it goes. So as I was saying on the way back, we finished super early. So back well in daylight. I'm actually going to pop down to the gym just because I'm potentially beginning to train for another running event, but we'll see. Keep tuned on the channel to see what I end up doing, but potentially going to do that, and then we'll go out for dinner. But I think it's gone so well. Things literally flew up today. Got the Perrys done, Belle's cottage, the floor, and I think one of the most enjoyable bits for me, I hope I got some footage, is there's a couple of tracks in the floor, which in London we put some wood in order to fill it up so that dancers weren't too nervous about the small gap in the floor. And in London we didn't have much time, so we just painted them grey. Because I had a bit more time today, I went down and painted them so they match up the floor and all the lines on the floor and the coloration on the floor. And it was very therapeutic. And some of the people kept on walking over the wet paint because they didn't realise it was wet paint. So probably done a better job on putting the signs up, but overall I thought it was a really good day. I'm going to get some footage of hopefully a little bit of me in the gym. Then we'll get some footage of tomorrow, how it's all looking in some of the tech. So stay tuned for that. Cool, just done in the gym, and now we're gonna have a shower and head down for dinner. And apparently there's a game of Uno going on, so I'm gonna go join that. Hopefully that'll be fun. Something around if you win a game, you get 5 minutes later in your call time, so high stakes. Yeah, so I didn't get a video dinner, sorry. It was really good. I had some really nice food, and then we had a really good laugh as a crew. And now going to go to bed and have a good night's sleep, hopefully, before tomorrow, beginning to do the tech. Actually got a later call time tomorrow, which should be absolutely great to have a bit of a lie-in. So I will see you all tomorrow. Cool, so in the photo this morning, we're doing last few things. So in-deads on the cloths. Just saw one go out there, and then taping things around the floor to make sure that no one can trip up on it, basically, as the cast will.
I like to move with movement.
We've got all of them except
And we've basically got everything ready now for the tech. Time for the tech. happening now is they are currently blocking the dance. You can see it really clearly from the fly floor, that after we run the number, Meg, the choreographer, has had a look and seen where everyone is and then puts them on the lines they need to, giving them their references, and then they'll rerun the number again with everything in place as it should be, and we do the fly cues that time round. So we're getting through tech. We're pretty halfway through the first act, which is the most heavy one, and we should be on course to finish it by the end of the day, which is great. So I forgot to film what we did yesterday evening, but basically we came back from the theatre. We've done a really good tech. We all had dinner, which was really fun, played a game, Taskmaster themed. Our team did really badly, so we're almost the last up to get food, but that's fine because the food was really good. And then it was just kind of socialising around amongst all different members of the different company, which was really fun. And then back to the room, and then I've got up earlier this morning to go on a run with the lighting designer, which should be really fun. Just quickly gonna eat some pancakes, Nutella and berries, and then get into the lobby in like 5 minutes to go on this run. The plan today is actually have a later start in the theatre, so 11 o'clock. For me to get started, just a couple of things we need to do before we start the full dress, and then we have our show immediately afterwards, which will be really fun. So we're looking forward to that. I'm just going to eat this quickly, get into the lobby on time, and I'll put some footage of what the run looks like. Planning to run down towards Cardiff Bay, which should be interesting. They're going to give that a go, so that's like. Yeah. Time for the dress. They're just warming up on stage, and then we'll be into it. Cool, so we are done with the dress run, and now we're going to go out for a little bit of lunch, and we're actually going to go to the museum and see what that's like. Moon.
Oh, how old the Earth is.
Found some whales in Wales. Funny.
There we go. Yay, I found a whale in Wales.
So the museum was really cool at lunch, and now back ready to do the show. Just doing some last minute blocking changes. We lost a couple of dancers, and then we're good to go. We're going to pretty sound and have a good show hopefully. See how loud these kids scream, all the pyros and stuff compared to London. It'll be interesting. I'll try and get a compilation of this for the show. You can hear the kids backstage. So sweet to hear them sing along to the songs we even get to the Panto. I think it can be quite a loud audience. The auditorium here holds around 1,200, so it's insane, sold out like every night, so really looking forward to that and see if they scream louder than in London. I think they might do, but we'll see. Just gonna head to the fly floor now and do the performance.
Oh, don't you worry. I've got somebody on the inside of the castle. Well, I suppose you... Oh, honey, you're on mute. Yes? What? Yeah, no, that's impossible. Well, she can ruin everything. Oh, my brilliant plan. Did you smell a bell? Oh, look, ridiculous.
So that's the first show in Cardiff done. It was absolutely amazing, and honestly, just kind of hearing what people at the front of the house are saying, kind of really emotional. And we also had the opportunity to have some of the cast go to front of house afterwards, so got, like seeing Belle surrounded by all these kids, were absolutely loving it. And we even had a lot of people from the hospice come that were standing up and like cheering along. And yeah, just quite an emotional thing that managed to give people such a good evening. But super cool. So we're heading back to the hotel for dinner now, and then we'll be having a nice evening before then 2-show day tomorrow. Morning. Double show day today, which should be fun. Just heading to the theatre now, ready to set the stage, warm up, and then on to the first show. the first show of today done, and we're just doing quick turnarounds. Still quite hard to get people out of the auditorium, so we're currently about 15 minutes to clear stage, reset it, ready to open the house again. So that went really well. But just doing that now, and then we'll be waiting to start the show. It was also a sign performance, which was really cool because the signer was absolutely amazing. So we got to see kind of what they were doing for different signs and kind of the dancing they did on stage, which added another element in my opinion. The next show isn't a signed one, but after it we are going to go have an evening dinner, and then I think we're doing like a cheese night followed by cheese and popcorn, which should be a really fun evening. Okay, and we're on to the second show of today. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, hence the lighting not being great. But you can probably just see the first row of kids down there, so it's great to be able to watch their reactions. And we are basically ready to go again. We are in preset with our fast changeover, and super fun.
Good sing along for the vocal warm-up song, and I think some of the band have got an arrangement.
Final show. And that's the last show done. Time to get out. So that's the get out all done. It was really good. So we finished by, I think it was 8:20 that we closed the doors. Just pretty good going considering we started around 3:30, so 5 hours. Bit faster than London because we didn't have to hoist things in and out. I'm gonna get ready and then go have dinner and just enjoy and relax with the rest of the company, which is really fun.
Thank you very much. Have a
So they're currently doing games, so I'm just gonna go to dinner first. Free get it first. A quick trip to Barry before we drive back to London. It's a really, really beautiful day. It's really cool on the promenade, and I just really like the view. And we're looking at these bikes. How much I don't know if I trust them, but it's a nice little stop off.